this video would more so be helpful for someone who went to a stylist or already have a wig and just need to kind of put it back on. So this is, I guess we can call this putting your wig back on tutorial. I like it.
Hello stranger, it's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let you miss clouds all in the sky.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Kiana Monique, and today we are doing a closure wig. Okay, y'all see that my hair is looking real funny. I got some it's just looking real funny. Okay, before we get into it, make sure you go subscribe to my channel and don't forget to like and comment on this video. I'm about to give y'all a closure wig install. Let me show y'all this wig. So it is honestly, I think this is probably a straight wig because I used to love me some straight hair. So first, since we are doing a closure wig install, I got my hair braided down already, and for whoever, listen, your braids ain't gotta be perfect, baby. They just need to get, they just gotta get done. It just gotta be flat, okay? You don't have to have them perfect. Don't let the internet tell you that they don't have to be perfect. And if you don't already have you a HD wig cap, please go get you a HD wig cap, baby. I promise you, you gonna love it. For the girlies who saying that they don't need no HD wig cap, baby, yes you do. You don't need a cap, yes you do. You need a cap. Protect the edges, okay? We don't play like that. So we have the olive oil wig grip gel. And it has castor oil for strengthening in hairline maintenance. So I really like this. I use this on my clients as well, simply because I don't want your edges to come out, and I still want them to be pretty healthy and strong. So let me take these glasses off. Anywho, so just brush it back. Brush all your hair back. Like, no hair left behind. So what you just gonna brush it all back. Just brush it back. Just brush it back. And the trick to like not having your edges fall out from a wig is where you put in the wig. We're just gonna start by blow drying this first. I like to just kind of hold it in place and dry it at the same time, so that way it can like be stuck in that place where I pushed it back at. Then you will go in with your cap. And so y'all see like where my hairline is, right? Like, me personally, I have a big forehead, but I'm gonna put my cap here and really just kind of measure it out. Oh yeah, I am doing the middle part, by the way. So get your cap, slap that bad boy on, okay? For the girlies who think that you gotta put your wig all the way down here, you don't gotta do all that because it's an HD wig, and that's just extra. Anyway, you just put it in a comfortable spot. You ain't got to do all of that. People make it seem like it's just so hard to be doing stuff, but I promise y'all, it's not as hard as like they be making it seem. So once you get your cap on, I'm gonna go in with my ErickaJ Hold Me Down adhesive. Y'all, I promise y'all, I love it. I love it. I love it. It be holding me down. I can't say for everybody, but for me, it holds me down. So I'm just gonna take the glue. You see where my hairline is. You don't want to go on your hairline, but right before your hairline, that's where you want to just kind of dab, 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 just to keep your cap in place. And this is how you avoid pulling out your edges, because think about it, guys. It's nothing on my edges. It's on my hairline, and it's right before my hairline at that. So I don't have to really worry too much when it come down to it. So we're just gonna push that, put that in, boom, 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 boom. To speed up the process with this part, you can honestly take your dryer and just dry it. Yes, I'm using a Dyson Y'all, I love it. I want to be sponsored by Dyson, please. Sorry, no, but no, they do have a really great blow dryer. Okay, so I have my makeup and I'm using the Ruby Kisses, the cream contour palette. And I'm going to be using the middle palette. It's not too dark for me, but it's dark enough for me. I don't know why it looks so much brighter. There we go. You can kind of see it now. But me personally, I just kind of like, I like using the cream because it's not like powdery, so it's not going to give you an ashy look. And it glides on a little better. Foundation can be a little liquidy, but it still works. I don't X out the foundation, but I do prefer a cream palette more so anything else. Just don't use powder. Whatever you do, just don't use powder. And honestly, you don't need a whole lot. Just kind of like dab it in there, get it in there. Next, what you would want to do is go in. I have small scissors. I don't like to use large scissors because I'm afraid of cutting myself. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut up the middle. Oh, that's how I used to. So I just cut my cap, but instead of me cutting it completely, I'm just gonna take it and just kind of tighten it together and put a knot in it. Tighten it, put a knot in it. So you see it, so it's like still a knot, and then just cut the excess off. So now you have your ball cap. So I know that it's not like completely melted, and that's totally fine for now. But because we just cut it, y'all, do not worry when you get to the step. If your cap is not completely melted, when you get to the step, it is totally okay. It just simply means that you can go in with a darker concealer, or you would probably just need to cut a little bit more. But for me, what I'm going to do is just mix the next two. I don't want it too dark, but I don't want it to be like just sitting on my head. We just gonna mix like literally a dab and mix. You see, just to kind of get it a little darker. But not too dark because I'm gonna show y'all why. I'm gonna show y'all why in the next couple of steps. Okay, so like I said, just kind of go in with a little darker just to kind of blend it out a little bit more. But do not worry, y'all. The next step, you're gonna take either, you can take a cotton ball, a cotton swab, like you can take whatever you need to. I'm gonna use a paper towel, something clean. This is actually a napkin, but you can use a towel, you can use whatever. And I have 91% alcohol. A little goes a long way depending on what you're using. There's no need to, you know, do too much. Y'all, I promise y'all, it's not as hard as people really be making it seem. So you just take your alcohol and just wipe around the forehead. Get the excess makeup that we just apply off, basically, and any other like oils. Just get that off. You don't want that on your lace, okay? You got your cap. That is your ball cap. I'm gonna show y'all the trick to getting that heat. Use the ErickaJ Hold Me Down Skin Guard. I'm just gonna apply it to my forehead in the areas that I'm basically gonna be wearing my wig at. But we gonna let it dry. This is my wig. Okay, I already showed y'all, but this is my wig. It do come with a band, as you can see. And y'all, when I tell y'all, I swear by HD lace. Why does wig look like it's balding in the front? I'm gonna have to cut some lace off. It's an old wig. But I swear by HD lace. Like, if it's not HD, I don't want it. Look how it just kind of like seamlessly blends in my skin. You can't even see the lace. Period. I don't play like that. I don't play them kind of games. One thing about it, two things for sure. I need HD. Get you a towel. If you was using a towel to like clean your forehead, you can use that. But I would prefer using a white towel and putting it on your knee. A wig on your knee. What you want to start off by doing, you can honestly just kind of like make sure it's secure because you don't want it to be fun. So y'all can see how it is now. So what I like to start by doing is really just kind of pushing all the hair back. Like, I don't care if you're doing what kind of part, whatever you're doing, just push all the hair back from the lace. From the front of the lace. Push it all back. Because you can always pull it back because of the way the baby hair going to still be sitting on this lace. Just go ahead and pull it back. If you got a few hairs that just act funny, you can leave them out just to kind of hold the wig so you can ease all of it back. That's how you want to do it. Just ease it all back. You're going to have to redo your part anyway, so it's just... And y'all, don't burn yourself. The longer, or your lace, you don't have to have it on your, like the hot comb on the hair for so long, because you will burn it. As you can see, I'm just going through easily and just pushing it back, pushing all the hair back, getting all the hair out of the way. So now you got all the hair back. Oh, you can see it in the sun. So after you pushed all the hair back, go ahead and adjust your straps in the back. I don't know if y'all wig has these, but I go ahead and adjust them. Adjust them to your liking, because I mean, you might like yours super duper tight and I can't stand it, so mine don't be like super tight, but my wig also not about to fall off. And you go back in with the same concealer that you were using. I'm gonna use the middle one again. Dab, dab, dab. And swipe, 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 swipe. You don't need a lot. As I said before, a little goes a long way, so don't overdo it. And if you have any hairs in the inside of the lace that's kind of sticking out inside of the wig, just pull it out and clean it out. Like, you don't put your wig on with these hairs kind of just like sticking out, because it's not gonna give it a clean install, and it's just not cute. So just pull them out. Nothing's gonna happen to the wig. Just pull it out. So then you just go in and slide your wig on. But I didn't get a chance to really cut them out. But yeah, I don't really like my wig like too far down, but not too far up either, because yeah. Okay. So y'all see it's not melted. Okay? So first thing you're gonna do is make sure that it's comfortable for your head. Okay? So what I would suggest is to slide it back just a little bit. Just a little bit, to where you will be able to kind of just dab a line across and then slide it back in so you can work your glue in, if that makes sense. Okay? And the layers is up to you. I'm going to do 3 layers. So slide the wig back. And because y'all see that my wig is not in a straight line, I'm going to make sure that I do not lay my glue in a straight line. However, this little side, because it's a lot of extra lace, probably will kind of get cut off. So let's go. And remember, y'all, we already cleaned our skin, so no worries there. And if you do so happen to kind of like go in a straight line, just make sure that the shortest part is where the line starts, and then go back in with the glue wherever you need to. You can use a comb. However, I am at the salon, so I do have these popsicle sticks. If you have these, use these. Disposable, whatever. It's not all on your comb and stuff, because you're still going to need the comb later. But, okay. There we go. When you're going in with the glue, you can put it on the edge of the cap. That's why I was telling y'all earlier to not really worry about how your cap is looking right now, because you are gonna go in and kind of like smooth the glue out on your cap too. And I'm not talking about like all on the cap, because the whole point of the cap is to not have to do all of that, but just on the edge of the cap. And you can just smooth it out and just. So if you have a fan, I would suggest using a fan and just kind of blowing it until it is clear. So once that's dry, you would just go back in and follow wherever you just put your glue at. Like I keep telling y'all, a little goes a long way. And smooth it out. You don't need a whole lot of glue, and I feel like that's what be the problem for a lot of people. They be thinking like, oh, I want my wig to stay, I need to put a lot of glue. No. When you layering it, at least if you feel like you need to put a lot of glue, just put a lot of layers. I wouldn't necessarily say use a lot of glue all at one time. Use a lot of layers at one time. I like to use a fan because it is cool air and it'll dry it. I feel like it'll make it tacky and not necessarily dry it, if y'all get what I'm saying. So I like to use a fan, or if you do have your dryer, use it on a cool setting. Don't try to rush the drying process, because it's gonna dry when it dry. But luckily, we're not putting our wig right on the wig cap. Like, it's gonna go a little bit before the wig cap. Well, past the wig cap, I should say. Okay. So that was the third layer. So we're gonna thug it with that. Once that's completely dry, you just want to take your wig. Try not to touch the glue. And pull it forward. Pull it forward until it is past where you need it to be. Yeah, okay. And lay it down. Just lay it down. I use a comb just to kind of smooth it in. Just to kind of push it in, just to dry it in and get it melted. You want it to be dry with the dryer once the lace is down, not before. Now, so y'all see where the excess lace is? It's just lace. It's just lace. So just cut it. I don't like to deal with the scissors because it'll be too blunt, so I prefer to use a razor. If you have a razor, use the razor. If you have scissors, you can use the scissors because you're going to have to make it do what it do anyway, because we already at this point. But next time, make sure that you do go get a razor. So what you're going to do is just go in and just, I like to hold it so I don't cut myself, but go in and just guide your razor. The razor will also help it prevent it from being too blunt. So you're not gonna have a tape line. You're gonna have a hairline, not a tape line. And don't feel bad if some hair come off, guys. Like, that's bound to happen. But what you just don't want it to be like even. So, and honestly, if you did have an area where it was hair and you just didn't get enough of glue on it, just go back in and apply glue. Use a comb. Use the end of a rat tail comb to go back in and apply your glue in those areas. But make sure that you still do 3 layers in that same area that you missed. I got my lace tint in a medium brown. And I also have my band right here on standby. So you're just going to spray it. And yeah. Please don't get on me. Good morning. Hold on, look, let me finish recording my little video real quick. Alright, see you later. Alright. Just get it on the lace. So that way you can get it in there. And it can melt. It's gonna melt real pretty, y'all. Just watch. Okay. Y'all see it? It's in there. So it look a little dark right now, but I promise y'all it's not gonna be dark. Oh shit. Shoot. Put the lace tint on it and then I put the band on, and as y'all can see, it works like so well. Like, just look at it. Like let's be for real. It's gonna give. Don't worry about it looking crazy, because you know you're not done. You gotta finish it off. So let's go ahead and do this middle part. Okay. That's how you know it's gonna look good. And we gotta make sure that we get the wax stick so our wig can be flat. We don't do no wiggy wigs. So let me go ahead and pull out my baby hair. So when you're doing your baby hair, you really just wanna like, I don't like the extra thick baby hair because that's just not me. But you gotta just pull it out a little bit. So when I do my edges, I just try to make sure that they even a little bit. It's okay. Yeah, it's not okay, but I try to make sure that they're even. So even if you got to pull out a little bit more on this side, just to make sure that they are even. Do that, okay? So as y'all can see, that's how that would look. These and kind of like braid them out the way. It's kind of gonna be in the way, but out the way, so I can go in and flatten my wig. Okay, so first things first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna clip this side so that stay with that side, but we're gonna go in, do small sections first, so that way you actually getting it flat. So y'all, I'm going in with I actually have a brand wax stick. Okay, as y'all can see, it's called Frisbee Gone, and it's by Creamy Collection, obviously. So we're just gonna take it. So as you can see, we got this small section, and you just gonna go in with a little bit. As you can see, it was literally a little bit. Okay, so take it and just smooth it out. All you want to do is just smooth out your wig. Okay, so as you can see, that was the first section that we smoothed out. Then you take your next section, you go in again, And because I like my hair, I like when my hair is straight, I like it to be like extremely flat. Like I don't want to see nada, no hump, no lump, no nothing. So we gonna go in with the small sections and just. So as y'all can see, this side is flat. Like this side is flat. Okay, we not looking wiggy no more. Period. But that's the whole goal. Like you don't want your wigs to look wiggy. So let me show y'all the difference and why I love the Frisbee Gone Wax Stick. Like look at the difference. Y'all see that? And when I tell y'all it's not sticky, your hair still moves. Like most wax sticks be like so heavy to where like it don't even move no more. Oh, y'all, look at this part, honey. We gonna get into this. I'm gonna show y'all how to clean that up too, because that's another thing people don't be showing y'all and don't be wanting to tell y'all. But baby, we not gatekeeping, okay? So like I said, just go ahead and make sure that your hair is super flat. I love a super flat install. I just can't do it. But as you can see, this is like literally flat on my head versus this side. This side is just sitting up there. And as y'all can see in real time that I did not use a whole lot of wax. And that my hair is not stiff. Like, it's not stiff. It's not greasy. Like, get into it. I love 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 it. But let's do this side. Get a smaller section. You don't want to go in big sections because when you do go in big sections, it's just not going to be as flat as you want it to be. So go in little sections. And if y'all don't have none of this, go get you some. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. I'm telling y'all seen it real time. Let's see it one more time, okay? Let me show y'all for the ones in the back. Little bit. I'm showing y'all little bit. That's how much is on my hair. That's how much wax is on my hair. Take my hot comb. Smooth it out. And it don't take much. As y'all can see that I don't hold my hot comb. I'm not finna burn my head to do all of that. And I feel like people don't be telling y'all that. And yes, my hot comb, as y'all can see, is also on 500. Like, it's on the highest that it goes. But y'all see that? Simple, quick, easy. So then you're gonna go in with another section, and because this section isn't like really big, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this section to show y'all. So we're gonna take it, smooth it out. That's how like, I love my wax stick. You don't get me wrong, it get me just right, okay? And it's not expensive. Wait. Now my wig is flat. Y'all see it? It's flat. My part is as wide as the Red Sea right now. But that's because, like I said, this wig was old and I finally changed up my bleaching methods. So, don't get on me too bad. Don't get on me too bad. We about to get it together. I have this spray-on hair color. The trick to using the spray-on hair color, you don't want to get it too close. Okay, and don't use like the smallest to the smallest. I don't use the smallest little rat tail comb. Like, y'all can kind of see how big this comb is. Y'all can kind of see like how big it is. It's not like extremely small, but it's big enough. But it's big enough to be apart, but not like too wide. So anyway, I'm just gonna go in and just kind of put it down, hold it down right there, and like you can see where you can see where you would kind of need to spray at. So I'm just gonna take this. I'm gonna take my spray. I'm gonna take my hairspray color, the color hairspray. Whichever way you want to say it, it's the same thing. You just want to take your hair color and literally hold your comb and hold your spray. But hold the spray far enough to where it's not going to be like so heavy on it. Okay, so holding the spray. Holding the comb, holding the spray. Y'all see that? So it still look like real natural. I could go in a little bit more. But I ain't want it to be too heavy. You see? And I kind of messed it up a little bit. But that's okay because I'm going to show y'all how to fix that. So, y'all see it's cleaned up for the most part. And if you accidentally move the comb or got it on your part, it's okay. This is coming from a hairstylist. So, like, I literally see mistakes happen all the time. And I feel like it kind of just gets swept under the rug when it comes down to when people start teaching. Because, y'all, mistakes happen with everybody. But if you don't know how to maneuver and know how to just pick back up and, like, just know how to fix stuff, baby, you gonna be in a rude awakening trying to, you know, do your own wigs. But anyway, I seen this hack on TikTok. And what she did was put the concealer on the rat tail comb on the end, just brush it on, and I'm just gonna take it and put it on my part. Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah, boy. See, my part does not look like the Red Sea, and it looks good. It looks like perfect to the T. Like, oh shoot, she just got it done. Yes, get into it in its flesh. So after you do that, I'm just gonna take a little bit of my heat protectant and just kind of spray it. Spray a little bit of heat protectant on it because I don't want that hair color to be like matte on my hair because my hair, I don't want matte hair. And now I'm just gonna take my hot comb again and just kind of smooth it out again. Already pulled out our edges before we even got started with the waxing and hot combing. So we already pulled that out. So go ahead and make sure that those are still separated, if they, just in case they got kind of like brushed back into the hair, which mine did. So I'm just gonna pull these baby hairs out. And like, again, I don't really like the hard baby hair. I really like soft baby hair. So I'm gonna pull those out and I'm gonna just kind of pin my hair up. So when you're doing your baby hair, I like to use a razor to just kind of like, so they won't be so choppy and so hard, and it'll still give a natural flow. The length, I would say don't go past your eyebrow, whatever you do. At least, like, depending on where your wig is, just don't go past it. But I don't go too short because I would rather be too long than too short, because you can always go in and cut them after we mold them. And we're actually about to mold them now. If you don't have one, I highly suggest you getting a pencil flat iron or whatever you're using. Or I like the pencil flat iron. They're small enough. If you have a small flat iron, use your small flat iron. And I mean, if you have a big one, yeah, I don't know how you really about to curl it, but you can still make it work. I highly recommend using something small to curl them. And if you just that good at doing your edges without having to curl them, mold them, and all that, kudos to you. Proud of you. But I need to use a small flat iron. So we're going in with my small flat iron, and I'm going to curl my edges going up and back out of it. And they don't have to be like extremely small, as long as the ends have like a curl to it. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, we look funny right now, but we ain't gonna be looking funny too long. So see, like that side was a little funny at me, but we gonna do this again. Like y'all see, they are both curled. And what I would prefer is to just for you, like, just kind of brush them out to see how they will lay. Before you put any product on them. I like to do it like that. So I just kind of like brush them out just to see how it's gonna lay. If I need to pull any more hair out, if they're gonna lay right, like. So I've been on ErickaJ real bad, y'all, and I honestly got her fluff stuff, styling foam. I like it because, yeah, it'd be hard, but it'd be like hard enough for me to fluff out and they stay in place. And I like soft baby hair, so that's what I'm really going for, is a soft, like, edge, I guess. So I'm going to use a little bit on the back of my hand, and I'm only using a little bit to just kind of be on the safe side. When it comes down to it, but when it comes down to you getting any kind of foam or doing your edges with a foam, I would suggest using Nairobi, because to me it don't really like do nothing to the hair or the lace, or at least in my experience. And I use a little bit first. Like, I never go in and try to do it, like, use a whole lot. Like, I've seen some where, like, they would use, like, a whole lot of foam to start with. But I don't like to. I feel like a little bit goes a long way, for real. And that goes with literally anything. A little bit goes a long way. And when you first do your edges, don't worry about them being perfect, because we are just molding them. We are just putting them in place. You can always go back in with a holding spray after if you want to change up anything or if they didn't come out right. So we just molding them into place to hold them down, so that way we can continue styling and basically finish up. So now I'm just going to take the little bit of foam that's left and just kind of brush it up into the hair, so that way the rest of the hair can just can kind of be molded into place as well. And it's not just all over the place looking crazy. But again, don't worry too much about your baby hair looking funny, at least not right now. So we molded them down. They are kind of like looking funny, but because I don't wear my baby hair like this. So after I finish my baby hair, I'm going to take this plastic wrap. I like the black ones because it's a little more sturdier than the white ones. Or you guys, if you don't have these at home, you can use a silk scarf. I don't recommend using your elastic band because you don't want your edges to kind of crunch up or move. So I just like using this black wrap or a silk scarf. or whatever you have that's non-elastic, I should say. Now it is time to flat iron so we can be done with our hair. Now we're just gonna go in and flat iron my hair. I'm gonna use a little bit of this Naked. You can find this in the hair store. It's Naked at Home Silkening Glaze. So it really do make your hair like really silky, and I like that. So I'm gonna use a little bit, like, y'all, what's my number one rule? A little bit goes a long way. I don't want no heavy hair, and I just need a little bit on it. So I'm just gonna go in and just finger comb it throughout my entire hair. And I'm gonna take my Mizani Thermasmooth. I live by this. Don't judge me because the top is broke. When I say a little bit goes a long way, like, always go with downsize. Okay. So you can literally see how much is on my hand. Literally a little bit. So always just go in with a little bit and rub it in your hands before you put it on your hair so it won't just be stuck in that one spot. And your hair will always be flowy. Of course, y'all, I got the wig from myself. I don't wear nobody else's hair except Queen Me Collection. So when y'all see, y'all gonna be like, ooh, girl, I need a shot with you. And I'm be like, ooh, girl, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. But let's get started with flat ironing. I'm gonna section it off into like a smooth two on both sides. And just kind of start from the back and work my way up. So it will be a little hard to see. But y'all get the point. I'm just flat ironing my hair. Okay. And I am using my T3 one-pass irons. I can't really tell you what size this is, but it's my T3 one-pass. So let me just flat iron. Y'all, it's the fact that when I said earlier part of this video that I really am on a time schedule, I've been on a time schedule all day, and like, the girl is tired, okay? I'm tired, but okay, y'all, I'm about to finish flat ironing my hair for real. As you can see, let me take this wrap off. So, this is why I like to do my baby hair, then style it or whatever I'm gonna do to it, because I want it to mold and I want it to be dry by the time I take it off. So let's take this off. You see, show y'all, but y'all see how like the difference. That lace is laid for real. So the fluff stuff, ErickaJ stuff do be hard, but like I was saying, like, that's kind of why I like it, because like when I fluff it out, it's real cute. And when I was telling y'all not to worry too much about your baby hair like being too long but not too short, is because when you do fluff them out, you can always just kind of like go back in and cut them with the razor. This side. You just cut them. And now they are fluffy. Now you got fluffy edges. And a laid wig. But if you are the type of person who kind of like, who know how to do them, but don't like, you know, just any kind of fluff, you can also do them like this. Like, take another ErickaJ product. I told y'all, I swear, I love her products. But I'm using her Glueless Grip Holding Spray, but you can use any holding spray, to be honest. But this is just what I have right now. Just spray your edge brush. Just spray it a little bit. And just kind of put it on there. So your edges will be like intact, but they won't be like crunchy or just stuck. Because eventually, this holding spray does not hold like, it holds, but it's not like a glue. And I'm spraying it on the edge brush because, again, I keep telling y'all, a little goes a long way. I don't like how this sitting on my head. A piece of hair about to go. That was just like the ending, like the end spray, and then just shorten them however you want to shorten them. So y'all see how my edges are? So you would just do your edges how you would prefer and how you like your edges. There's no right or wrong way. It's however you like them. That's just to seal it. And then I'm just going to spray a little bit up. Just on my hairline, just to smooth it out and just to make sure that it stays smooth. But yeah, finally got my hair done. You know, your girl looking real cute. Yeah. So make sure y'all get into it. And I hope this video was actually very educational. And I hope that y'all understood where I was coming from. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, don't forget about your girl. But anyways, thank y'all for tuning in. And thank y'all for coming along with me today as we install this beautiful closure wig. Hair by Queen Me Collection. Installed by Queen Me Collection. Keanu Monique. Yeah. I really hope that this video was very helpful to some. This is very beginner friendly. I also included some tips and some tricks to help you guys improve your install game, your reinstall game, I should say, because this was an old wig. I will be back with another video on how to install a wig from complete beginning, but this was just a reinstall just to get us back together real quick, okay? So since we are back together, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and you like this video. Also, leave me a good comment, a positive comment. We don't do the negativity around here. Thank you. Bye.